Hey everybody, it's Reverend Bree and I'm back for another Millennial Monday. This time the story is a really simple story that many of us may be familiar with. It's out of the Bible. It's a man by the name of Jairus whose daughter is deathly ill, and he goes to find Jesus so that Jesus can heal her. And so Jesus hears his plea and decides to go with him, and on the way there are some interruptions. One interruption is a lady with the issue of blood, and she goes to Jesus because she wants to be healed. Well, this woman had probably been sick just as long as Jairus' daughter had been alive. And, Jairus was really patient, but I have to be honest, if it were me, I probably would have been very upset. Like, listen, you've been sick for this long. You can hold on a little while longer. My daughter's at home. She's about to die. So we're going to take care of her. Jesus will be right back. He's going to heal you like he said he would. Just give us a minute. We got to go worry about my daughter. But Jesus doesn't do this. He stops. He heals her, and he doesn't just heal her really quickly. He has an actual exchange with her. And so during this exchange, I'm sure Jairus is like, my daughter's dying, but he doesn't trip, right? And so while they're wrapping up this healing with the woman with the issue of blood, Jairus is met by the people who were just in his home when he left, watching his daughter or, mourning with those who mourn. And so they come along to tell Jairus pretty much there's no need to keep going because his daughter's already dead. And so I can't imagine how tripped out this must have been for Jairus, but Jesus actually ignores the people and looks at Jairus and says, don't be afraid, just believe. So Jairus continues on this journey, right? He don't stop and fall out like, Lord, she gone. What I'm going to do? Nothing like that, right? He continues to go on and to see about his daughter. And when he gets there, guess, it's everything we want it to be. Jesus heals the daughter. She is not dead. She is yet alive. But what I love about this story is not just that Jesus heals her, but what it teaches us about fear. I'm inclined to believe, based on this story, that fear is not what you feel, but fear is what you do, how you handle what you feel. Because he says to him, don't be afraid, just believe, which is probably more accurately, don't be so afraid that you turn around and run in terror. So he doesn't. He continues on and he gets to actually see his daughter healed. But I can't imagine that this was just a blessing for him. This story and this miracle had to bless Jairus as the dad whose daughter is going to live. It had to bless the people in the home who were mourning. But more than that, it had to bless the people who went to go tell Jairus that it was over, that his daughter was dead, that there was no need for him to come and get Jesus to heal her because it was all over. So maybe in your life things are crazy and you're very afraid about what's next. It's okay. Be afraid, but don't stop moving. Be afraid, but don't stop producing. Be afraid, but don't stop writing. Be afraid, but keep applying. Whatever you do, you can be afraid, but you don't have to stop what you're doing. Make sure whatever is happening along with your fear doesn't stop you from moving your feet, because this is not just about you. This is not just about the miracle. You also have the opportunity to make sure the people who told you to stop, the people who told you it was over, to make sure the people who counted you out get to see the work of the Lord as well. So if for no other reason, I want you to keep going. And even if you feel a little fear, keep moving, because everybody in this situation needs to see a miracle, including you. You can be afraid, but don't stop moving your feet. This is Reverend Bree with another Millennial Monday, and I'll see you in about 7 days.